All right, we want to welcome now Eric Van Vlymen from the Alzheimer's Association. Thank you, Eric, for being with us.
Thanks
this is a huge topic, and we certainly hope to help some people this evening, so let's get right to it.
Okay.
In the case of Susan, okay, she got a call from a bank indicating there had been an overdraft. Very atypical of her mother's behavior. But in other cases, what are some signs we may not get help from the bank?
Sure. The Alzheimer's Association has 10 warning signs. The main ones, number one is memory problems, which worries a lot of people, but it has to disrupt their daily life. Issues where something that's very familiar to them they no longer can do, keeping a checkbook, things like that. And then the third one is poor or decreased judgment, which is, in this case, was a real telltale sign.
Let's talk a little about that memory loss, because where do you draw the line between aging and forgetfulness? I mean, many of us forget things from time to time, but then you get right into dementia and Alzheimer's. Where do you draw that line?
Right. Yeah, if we just had memory loss, that'd be about all of us. We all forget things from time to time. It's when it impacts your daily life. So a couple things. Driving, somebody who's driven to the grocery store 2 miles down the road suddenly gets lost. Families will say, oh, well, that's a real problem. We see this around the holidays sometimes. Maybe the mom who's always made the turkey, they taste the meal and it's just something's not right. So it's things that they're very familiar with. Checking accounts is also a really big issue that families run into. All
right. It helps, obviously, if you're seeing your parent or your loved one on a regular basis. In this case, Susan lives in our area. Her mother was living about 1,000 miles away. What do you do then?
And that's becoming more and more common. The big thing is to connect with the people who know her around her in her daily life. Beauticians might be a good one for the ladies. Church friends, bank teller here in this case. Usually if you talk to them and you're kind of wondering if you talk to them, they'll actually be looking to talk to you. They didn't know how to reach that family member out of state. And when you talk to them, you might end up hearing a lot of stories.
So real good communication. You need to establish, maybe exchange phone numbers, that kind of thing.
Correct.
Let's talk about the legal options. Susan Sussman went to great lengths. She couldn't get local authorities to really do anything. So she did her own research. She went to the library, the courthouse. A lot of people may give up. What are the legal options out there?
Well, there's the power of attorney and guardianship. And at the Alzheimer's Association, what we do is we have classes that people can come in, hear an attorney, and learn about these tools. And then we also have a list at our website where they can go and connect with attorneys. Earlier is better, and education is king in this. You know what you can and can't do, because it gets really complicated, and our staff's there here to help.
Well, Susan wanted to pull her mother out of her home and bring her here much earlier than she got to. What can people do who fear that harm is being done?
The key to that situation is that you try to figure out a way to maintain the person's independence, which most people want to do. But if their security is jeopardized, you might have to get creative. That's why we tell people to give us a call, go to support groups, read, find out ways that you can maybe just get involved. Sometimes you have to make some pretty hard decisions, and what's important is to have the support so when you make those decisions you can get things done.
All right. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time for this topic, but our website, we believe, is a helpful tool, WDTN.com. We have provided a link, and you have an opportunity out there to go to a family forum. A $10 donation is all that is being asked. That's November 10th. Find out more on our website. I want to thank you so much, Eric Van Vlymen with the Alzheimer's Association.